As you get older, less and less alcohol makes you feel worse and worse the next day. Many people don't know why this is the case, but it is primarily because of something called glutathione. As you get older, right, your testosterone levels drop if you're a man, your estrogen levels are getting out of whack if you're a female. Lots of bad things start happening once we kind of hit peak biology around the age of 25. And one of those things is your glutathione levels go down. And glutathione is the body's master antioxidant. It is somehow involved in the alcohol metabolization process. And the reason we know this is because if you measure someone's glutathione the day after drinking, it's significantly lower than the day before. So you can have an acute drop of glutathione levels from drinking. And then if you're someone who drinks a few times a week, you're actually typically going to have lower glutathione levels than someone who doesn't drink. So what can we do to boost glutathione levels so that we feel better after drinking as we get older? Well, two things is you can take Cheers Restore, and Cheers Restore has an amino acid in it called L-cysteine. And L-cysteine is actually a twofer. And what we mean by that is not only will cysteine bind to acetaldehyde and form a non-toxic compound called MTCA, effectively lowering acetaldehyde levels, because acetaldehyde is one of the reasons that your glutathione levels go down. So we can get rid of the body's thing that we don't want, but it's also a precursor to glutathione, which means that your body literally takes cysteine and converts it into glutathione, which is important for the alcohol metabolization process. So that is half of the way that Cheers works. The other half of the way that Cheers works is by reducing something called GABA rebound. Basically, when you drink alcohol, alcohol binds to a specific receptor on your brain called GABA, and that's what makes you feel relaxed, carefree, and generally good. The problem is that when alcohol leaves your bloodstream, you have the opposite effect. Rather than feeling relaxed, carefree, and generally good, you feel irritated, stressed, and generally bad. And dihydromycin, which is simply a flavonoid, will bind to that GABA receptor as well, buffer that rebound so that you sleep better and feel better the next day. This is actually really funny. Most people go, oh, so your product's for college kids, right? And the answer is no. 96% of our revenue comes from people over the age of 25. Why? Because less and less alcohol makes you feel worse and worse as you get older. People over the age of 25 have real responsibilities. They can't just hide behind a laptop in a lecture at 1 p.m. on a Tuesday. 3, they actually have some income, so they can afford to pay $3 to feel like they had roughly half as many drinks the next day. So if you're over the age of 25, you make more than, I don't know, $7 an hour, and you're looking to make the most of your time and find something that's also good for your liver, then go ahead and pop 3 of these bad boys after your last alcoholic beverage, and welcome to the 21st century. Cheers.